Mayan and Armin's behavior in saying that it would cost you dearly was slowly leading me to the conclusion that I had no choice but to destroy and annihilate these two people. I loved expensive things. This uncle and nephew didn't think about where I had come from and what I could do to protect it. The daughter of a beggar who had achieved this wealth and the game of the great, Armin compared me to her mother and considered me her lame, a beggar who had become prestigious. In the office, I took a letter this time myself and directly to Hamidi's room. Saidi glanced at it and wrote on another piece of paper for me, "We will arrange a meeting, although do you think it would be useful?" And holding another piece of paper, he said, "Miss ستوده, this is a list of price estimates and the progress of the work up to this moment, and this is the first stage. That town and the construction of model houses, according to Mr. Meshkat's idea and the investment of Mr. Hamidi and Ms. Shakiba's, will make a lot of noise when it is finished. It is completely modern and beautiful." And he pointed to the first page and asked a question. While I was writing, I said, "Mr. Meshkat told me, it is a big and unique project." Saidi looked at it when I finished writing. "I want to get hold of Mayan and Armin Meshkat's lifeline and cut it off in time. That wealth and this position are important to me. Not Mayan or even Armin himself. His father must know a lot and has something to say and the company is still for him. This divorce process and that family dispute and inheritance and possible legacy are still hot, so you have to stick to the bread. Be careful. There are one or more spies in the Meshkats who will deliver the news to both sides of the dispute. A woman named Bulbul and the second one is this girl who stole the old man's frame and I think it's on behalf of Armane." Saidi nodded in understanding. He crumpled up the paper and letter and put it in his pocket and handed me a few files to take back with me. As I was leaving the room, I saw Armane and said, "Mr. Meshkat, a moment." Armane glanced at me and turned his way towards me. "Hello Miss ستوده, how are you?" I smiled and said, "From your greetings, here is the file you asked for." I handed him a folder. He glanced at it briefly and smiled. I said, "Is that right?" "Yes, thank you, you finally did it." He had to go through the administrative procedures for now, until I give the rest of the files to Mr. Meshkat's secretary. He nodded and left me. I gave the project files to Mahan's secretary and returned to my desk after getting his signature and receipt. Towards evening, the phone and secure line rang. Yes. An appointment was made. When he found out the reason, he didn't want to go through with it. But the threat that his divorce and moral scandal could be the price for not accepting the meeting and providing information forced him to accept. "We didn't mention your name so that it wouldn't come out of his mouth at some point, and it was decided that you would attend the meeting with a different face and voice." "Okay. I'll do whatever you say. I just have to win this game of mine and show them how expensive it will end up being. You've done well so far. That's why the supervisor has decided to continue supporting you. Be careful, don't make them too sensitive about you so that we can strike a surprise and fatal blow in time." "Sure. Then I'll get ready for you to come. For now." And he hung up. I looked at myself in the mirror, and a mysterious devilish smile appeared on my lips. This time Snow White could not escape death and the red apple that was given to her, even with a true love's kiss. And I sent myself a kiss in the mirror.